Hey, it's Colin O'Day here at Hansen Ford Lincoln in Grande, Prairie, Alberta. Today I have the 2021 Lincoln Corsair all-wheel drive reserve. Absolutely gorgeous little SUV. It'd be similar to the Ford Escape in size. This is a 2.3 liter turbocharged engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to start just by going over some of the standard features on this vehicle. You're going to get a 360-degree camera view, so there's a camera right at the front of the vehicle, in the mirrors, and then also at the back. You also have a hands-free liftgate with foot activation. You've seen it before. You just kick underneath the bumper and the liftgate will open for you. I'll start just in the back here. I have the keys in my pocket. The vehicle was locked, so this is the keyless entry. As soon as my hand touches that door handle, it opens for me. Beautiful black leather interior. These seats do recline and move forward, as you can see, or back. That one is forward. You have a lot more space when they're all the way back. You also have heated seats in the back here as well. And another thing that Ford and Lincoln are famous for is their easy fuel capless fuel tank. Really simple to use. I'll show you the hands-free lift gate. You have the backup camera there. With the key fob in your pocket, you are able to kick, and I think I missed it. Do I have the fob in my pocket? You still have lots of space in the back here, even though it is smaller. You don't have the roof height that you would of a Navigator, but you do have lots of space in the back here. And these buttons right here on the right, you just press and they go down. You actually have to hold it. Same thing with the right. That'll go down for you really nicely. And just to close, just the press of a button there, and there we go. Let's take a peek in the driver's seat. Right away you can see the premium styling and materials. You have wood grain trim with leather and white stitching. These are heated and cooled front seats, and there's the Lincoln Star. I'll just straighten this out. Cruise control, that lights up everything that you need for the button that you press. So I press the cruise control button, which you are able to see on the heads-up display. You can barely see it there, it's kind of flickering. You can see the time, the temperature, which gear you're in, the speed, and also the speed of the road that you're on. Really smart technology. So that's the cruise control button I just pressed, and then underneath, this is your adaptive cruise control. So that's going to set the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. You can see those bars moving. And you also have your lane keeping system here with this button. It's just a button pressed behind. Set, resume. Turn that off. When you don't need cruise control, those buttons do not light up. This is your menu. You can see on the instrument cluster here, which is really nice design. I love how the entire instrumentation cluster is a screen. So all your gauges are in the screen, and you can customize it as much as you'd like here. Panning over to the center console here, a lot of these buttons are up and out of the way. You don't have your gear shifter here anymore. You do have your drive modes, which I'll get to in a minute. But these are the piano key shifters by Lincoln. It's in park now, and it's just the press of a button, and it's a piano key because it goes down and then back up. Now I'm in drive, go back to park, and same for the other gears. For your stereo, you do have a heated steering wheel button on some models. of other vehicles, the button is just on the screen here, the 8-inch touchscreen. But you do actually have a button for the heated steering wheel on the Lincoln Corsair Reserve. Heated seat, cooled seat, same for the passenger as well. When you first step into a Lincoln, the two things that you probably are going to look for are the shifters, which you can see here. It's very, very different than having the knob shifter down here, a console shifter, or a column shifter up here. The other thing that you'd notice, that I noticed right away, is the seat adjustments, which are going to be on the door instead of down at your left side here. So you have your window and mirror adjustments, lock and unlock, and then the seat adjustments are up on the door. Kind of hard to find for some people. It just takes a few minutes to get used to it, but you have the adjustments there, and then this is your lumbar button. So you press the lumbar, and that's going to pop up on the 8-inch touchscreen to adjust the lumbar. Same for the passenger side. And you also have your seat memory. So once you find that perfect position, you would just hold that button down, 1 or 2, depending if it's whoever is driving, you or your partner, and that's going to set the position for your seat every time you get in. So many features in this. The last thing I want to go over, and there's so much more that I didn't cover, last thing I want to go over, here's your parking brake. You can just press that. You have to click it up, sorry, and that's going to park. Parking brake is on, and then to get rid of it, to release, press brake and switch. So now it's off. Parking brake is off. And I'll just touch on the drive modes quickly, and I believe it will start at normal, and then when you go to the right side you have slippery, deep conditions. That's going to turn your traction control off. If we go back to the left, back to normal, then you have conserve. That's just going to shift at lower RPMs to give you the best fuel economy possible. And then excite. Excite is like your sport mode on other vehicles. It's going to shift at higher RPMs. It's going to tighten up the steering wheel a bit, and it is what it says. It is exciting to drive, which is really, really fun. Let me know what you like or dislike about this vehicle. This is the 2021 Lincoln Corsair all-wheel drive.